Before the world was illuminated by electricity, before smartphones, wireless communication, and the internet connected billions of people, there was one man who imagined it all, more than a century before it became reality. Some called him a genius, others thought he was insane. He held hundreds of patents. He could design complex machines entirely inside his mind. He helped build the modern world, yet died alone, nearly forgotten. His name was Nikola Tesla. And this is the story of the man who invented the future. On the night of July 10th, 1856, a violent thunderstorm swept across the small village of Smiljan. Lightning flashed across the sky. Thunder shook the mountains. As the storm reached its peak, a child was born. According to legend, the midwife looked at the storm and declared, "This child will be a child of darkness." But his mother replied, "No, he will be a child of light." That child was Nikola Tesla. From an early age, Tesla displayed extraordinary abilities. He possessed an exceptional memory and could recall entire books after reading them. But what truly set him apart was his imagination. Tesla could visualize machines in perfect detail. Instead of drawing plans on paper, he built inventions inside his mind. He could see gears turning, motors spinning, and systems operating as if they already existed. Years later, he explained that he could mentally test and improve his inventions before constructing them in reality. This unusual gift would become the foundation of his greatest achievements. As he grew older, Tesla became fascinated by electricity. He believed that energy could transform civilization. The question that obsessed him was simple. How could electricity be delivered efficiently to everyone? The answer would change the world. During his engineering studies, Tesla became increasingly frustrated with the limitations of existing electrical systems. At the time, most electricity relied on direct current, or DC. DC power worked, but it had a major weakness. It could only travel short distances efficiently. Power stations had to be built close to the people they served. Tesla believed there had to be a better way. One day, while walking through a park in Budapest, inspiration struck. The solution appeared in his mind almost instantly: alternating current. Unlike DC, AC could travel much greater distances with far less energy loss. It had the potential to power entire cities and eventually entire countries. Tesla knew he had discovered something revolutionary, but convincing the world would not be easy. In 1884, Tesla arrived in New York City with little money and few possessions. What he did have was a letter of recommendation addressed to the most famous inventor in America, Thomas Edison. Tesla quickly found work in Edison's company. The young immigrant worked tirelessly, solving difficult engineering problems and improving electrical equipment. At first, Tesla admired Edison, but the two men viewed electricity very differently. Edison was committed to direct current. Tesla believed alternating current represented the future. As their disagreements grew, tensions increased. Eventually, Tesla left Edison's company. For a time, life became extremely difficult. The brilliant inventor found himself digging ditches simply to survive. Many people would have given up. Tesla did not. He remained convinced that his ideas would one day transform the world. Nikola Tesla presenting alternating current technology before a large audience, glowing electrical demonstrations, amazed spectators, sparks and electricity filling the room, cinematic historical animation, ultra-detailed. Thomas Edison leading a public campaign against alternating current, newspapers printing headlines, crowds gathering, industrial America atmosphere, dramatic storytelling. Massive Chicago World's Fair 1893, illuminated by brilliant electric lights at night, thousands of visitors looking up in awe, futuristic feeling, spectacular cinematic aerial shot, Pixar quality animation, epic scale, Tesla standing proudly overlooking the illuminated fairgrounds. Emotional victory moment, cinematic hero shot. Following his victory in the War of the Currents, Tesla faced an even greater challenge, harnessing the immense power of Niagara Falls. Many engineers believed the project would be impossible. The scale was unprecedented, but Tesla saw an opportunity to demonstrate the true potential of AC power. In 1895, the Niagara Falls hydroelectric power station began operation. Massive generators converted the force of falling water into electricity. Power was transmitted to the city of Buffalo miles away. It was one of the greatest engineering achievements of the age. For the first time, a natural force of such magnitude had been successfully transformed into large-scale electrical power. The modern electrical era had begun. Tesla's ambitions extended far beyond electricity. He imagined technologies that seemed impossible to his contemporaries. In public interviews, he described devices that people could carry in their pockets. Devices capable of communicating instantly across great distances. He envisioned wireless communication networks spanning the globe. He predicted remote control technology, automation, robotics, and interconnected systems of information. In 1898, Tesla amazed audiences by demonstrating a radio-controlled boat. To many observers, it seemed like magic. Some believed there was a hidden operator controlling the vessel. Others thought it was a trick. Few understood that they were witnessing the birth of remote control technology. Once again, Tesla was decades ahead of his time. Tesla's greatest ambition was not wealth. It was providing energy to all humanity. To achieve this vision, he began constructing Wardenclyffe Tower. The massive structure was designed to transmit information and possibly electrical power wirelessly across the globe. If successful, it could have changed civilization forever. Tesla imagined a world where energy was accessible to everyone, a world connected without wires. But the project required enormous financial support. Investors gradually lost confidence. Funding disappeared. Construction stopped. Wardenclyffe Tower was never completed. Tesla's most ambitious dream collapsed before it could be realized. As the years passed, Tesla became increasingly isolated. The world that benefited from his inventions largely forgot him. He spent his final years living in a New York hotel. His closest companions were the pigeons he cared for every day. Despite his contributions to modern civilization, he struggled financially. On January 7, 1943, Nikola Tesla died alone at the age of 86. There were no great celebrations, no massive public tributes, just a quiet ending for one of history's greatest minds. Today, Nikola Tesla is recognized as one of the most influential inventors who ever lived. His work laid the foundation for modern electrical systems. His ideas helped shape wireless communication, automation, and countless future technologies. The unit used to measure magnetic fields bears his name, and around the world, people continue to study his remarkable achievements. Tesla once said, "The present is theirs. The future, for which I really worked, is mine." More than a century later, those words seem remarkably accurate, because the future Tesla imagined eventually became reality, and in many ways, the modern world still runs on his ideas.